All right, everyone, we're back here again with another buying back my childhood video. Now, we're buying games that we've always wanted, but I was too broke, I was too everything, and I didn't have the money. But now, you know, actually, I've had the money for quite a while now, uh, since I'm not a child anymore. But I just didn't buy it because I was saving the money. But as inflation goes up, if I don't buy it now, I don't think I'll ever be able to buy it. And of course, I think this might be probably the last video since I'm going to court and I need to pay for my lawyer fees and everything. So, I won't be buying or making one of these videos that much anymore. And all right, so let's go over the stuff. Well, actually, let's go over what I got in here. I already opened some of them just to confirm that, I got them correctly. And this is Ark the Lad. All right, so this game, right? I had it and it got water damage. So I was like, yeah, I got to buy another copy back because if I don't buy it now, I don't know when I'm going to buy it because these PS2 games are disappearing. So it's very important that you get the games that you like before they disappear because these physical copies don't exist anymore. Right? They stopped selling them. People stopped selling the physical stuff. It's crazy. And the funny part is they charge you the exact same price. It is completely nuts. All right. Up next, what I have here is Sword Art Online. This is not exactly new, and this is not exactly my childhood, but I played this game, and I was never able to get a brand new copy. So I was like, because I started collecting my SAO stuff. So, we got a copy of Sword Art Online. This is Fatal Bullets, I believe. Yeah. And it's only worth $20, and that's how much I paid for it. Now, if you paid more, then obviously, oh hey, this is a bit damaged there. Oh, that's unfortunate. I mean, it's a bit of damage, but the thing is, nowadays you want to keep stuff brand new, right? And they even grade these things, and I know it sounds pathetic and all, but they do grade these things, and I'm gonna put this one in this thing here to protect it because I don't want it to get damaged any further. And it may look like a little damage, right? Just a bit of damage at the corner, but somehow these grading companies that exist now, they worry about that too. So, we're going to put that in here and we're going to seal it. And obviously, maybe I should buy another one. I don't know. But, I can't be too crazy about just a bit of damage there. Maybe in 10 years, I'll realize, damn, that was a bad idea. Maybe I should have bought another copy because maybe I'll go to for like, I don't know, $500. Who knows? So that's Sword Art Online Fatal Bullets. Let's see what we have here. This is, oh yeah. So this is the first time I've ever bought EU game. Now, this Trails of Cold Steel, the Legend of Hero stuff are amazing. I gotta say, I always love the games, and I couldn't find the copy, the original copy, the American copy. So, and I'm not sure if I will stay in Canada anyways. So, like, I don't mind buying the EU stuff, and if I were to move, I'll probably bring my systems and everything as well. So this is the Trails of Cold Steel, and this is a very good game, actually. I mean, the problem is they didn't talk that much, and that's a big problem for me. But the game itself, the story and everything, I love it. It's like a Gundam mix kind of thing. So, this is the first EU game I got without it doesn't have the T there. But you'll notice that the EU stuff, they still have these seals. These seals used to be on the PlayStation. So it's very interesting how they kept it that way. So up next, what we have here. All right, this one, Attack on Titan. So my Attack on Titan was damaged a little. So I thought I'd get another copy. And, these games are not, somehow this game isn't that cheap anymore. So I was like, yeah, we might as well buy another copy. And one of the main things about this copy is, and it might seem like it's very little. You see that little white spot there? A little white spot there? It got damaged. So, I was like, yeah, I want to get another copy. And so I got another copy. And luckily, it was cheap enough to get another copy because I felt really bad with the two dots there. And some people might think I'm stupid for buying it. What's the point? There's only the problem is just like with 2 dots, right? And actually, the game they sent me is actually more damage than my game. But at least I could swap this thing out, and you know, I'll keep this new, and this one, I don't know, maybe I'll sell it or something. But yeah, I mean, I just had a problem with the thing, and of course the back. My back is better than their back because their back has a bunch of you see those dots there? I gotta fix that because they pressed on it too hard. And some of the people don't really care about the artwork, but I'm a collector, so I care. So maybe I'll keep both of them. Maybe I won't sell them at all. Then I don't know. But you know, I just want another copy because the second game, which I can't get, is really expensive. If I win the lawsuit against whoever, my neighbors, I am going to buy back what I need to buy back because those guys really screwed me over, right? Costing me like $7,000 to get something legally done, which should have just cost me 1,000 something. So I'm about to take them to court, and I will take them to court, and we will see about that. But we got the Attack on Titan, so I have 2 copies of that. I'm happy about that, but I'm not happy about having to spend thousands of dollars so far this year for no freaking reason, right? I mean, obviously, other things in the house I could have spent thousands of dollars for too, right, to fix my furnace or whatnot, but now they cost me thousands of dollars, and they pretty much said, take me to court if you wish. So this is, I'll talk more about whatever later. I don't want to talk too much about it. Today's election day. All right. So anyways, I got this Persona. Now this seems good. The only problem is you hear the diss. So I got to fix that somehow. And I'm going to take a light here. And how I'm going to fix this is we're going to, hopefully everything is good. And I'm going to try to squash it back in. I saw somebody do this, right? Actually, I'll do it later. But anyways, we got Persona. And this is the whatever I need to fix the thing before I put it into a slot or the protector. But this is not my childhood at all. I didn't even play it yet. But actually, I don't know. Persona is my childhood, sort of, right? Not exactly this game, but Persona, right? I've been a Persona fan for a while now, so I got to increase my collector's item. All right, up next, what do we have? I don't even know what this is. This is... All right, so they messed up on this, and they sent me a message. But, this is Bleach. Right? So this one, it was supposed to be new. Now, they messed up and sent me the wrong one, so I guess they included a message, right? But this one, I haven't played at all, right? And it's hard to find, so I was like, let's just buy it. And I don't even know how many stuff is my childhood anymore. I mean, this is more like my adulthood. And then I have Final Fantasy, Stranger of Paradise. Now, I've always been a Final Fantasy fan, right? A big Final Fantasy fan. So this is pretty much it's not exactly my childhood item, but I'm a Final Fantasy collector. I've been a Final Fantasy fan since like forever, right? And I've been more of a Final Fantasy fan when they came out with Final Fantasy VII for PlayStation, because that one was actually 3D. I mean, they had 3D polygons instead of the 2D stuff, which I really disliked. So, I started collecting the Final Fantasy stuff, but they kind of started sucking after a while, right? I mean, they got too big, and then, they started making games that weren't that great. All right, let's see what we have here. Let's look at this one. This one, the protector for this one is small. Oh! So I don't know what to say about this, right? I've been collecting the Sword Art Online games lately, so I was like, I wanted to buy this. This is only available in EU as a physical copy. It's not available in the US as a physical copy. So I'm glad that I'm able to get this, and I might have to change the box because this thing looks like it's a bit damaged. So anyways, this EU one, we gone. I played the game not too long ago. Looks a bit damaged, but Sword Art Online has been one of my favorite stuff. So I was like, got to get that, and this looks good. So let's move on. So some stuff I need to do there. So this is a new. I don't even know what this is. This one I gotta open because I didn't. The other one's already open to check if the game was inside. This one I didn't even check if the game is inside. So we're gonna cut it open and take a look at what is in here. I don't even know what this is because I've been buying stuff like crazy after whatever. Oh, okay. This is Spider-Man 2. Now, Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Man from the 2000s was my favorite. And of course, I have Spider-Man 1 and I think I have Spider-Man 3. I never played Spider-Man 2. So I thought, hey, we might as well get a copy when I retire and get old. I'm going to be playing this, right? I'm going to be taking a look at it and see how the game is. I mean, you know, but because these things are disappearing. If I don't buy them now, you're never going to buy them, right? You're never going to buy them back because they're going to be gone. Now, I did go to one of the bigger places in Toronto, and this is a live. How should I say it? This is an in-game person or in-game store. I got the Heavenly Sword, $15. I went out and I bought this game, this entire set, Mega Man set. Interesting. It's a bit damaged up there. I didn't even notice when I bought this. What the hell? So, I bought this and interesting. Wow. I don't know what happened there. When I bought it, I didn't even notice that. But anyways, I bought this from one of the sellers on Facebook. Nice guy. And obviously he's struggling as everybody else is in Canada, right? So, he's trying to get some money off of the games that he doesn't play anymore, and here we are. Yeah, I mean, this thing, I bought this because this is one of my childhood game, all the Mega Man stuff, right? I have those, or most of them anyways. And now we have Star Ocean, the second story R. Now this is still brand new, and I didn't play it yet, but I played the original one, and I even watched the anime of the original one, or not the original, whatever Star Ocean there is, the anime. So I was like, we gotta get this, right? Because I played the one on the PSP too. So they came out with this, and I didn't play it yet, but I don't want to open it. That's the problem. So we got that. Now, Black Clover, I also got this because this was on sale as well, and I was like, I love the Black Clover anime, and I have this on Steam. All right, so I bought a copy on Steam, and then I bought a copy for the PlayStation 4, and that is, really bad because they keep buying two copies of the same thing. So there's really no point for me to open this, right? So I'm keeping that aside, and then I have this Digimon Hacker's Memory, which I already have another open copy, but I was like, hey, those Digimon games, right? Their prices are always going up. So I was like, we gotta keep that. So I like this game too. This Digimon, right? This Digimon game is actually a really good RPG game. So I was like, you gotta have that. Now, I also bought, man, I'm spending a lot of money. It's crazy. It's like over $1,000. And, this is the definitive edition. I saw it. I was like, gotta get this one, right? Dragon Quest. This isn't my childhood anymore. Childhood is like when I was like 13, right? So I'm like almost an adult, like 16, 17, 18, when I was playing Dragon Quest. So, this is where it's at. But I wasn't playing Dragon Quest, what is this, 11. I was playing Dragon Quest like 5 or 6 or 7. So, these are not, it's just part of the same franchise. And I was like, we got to get it, right? And then you have Mega Man Zero. I love this. So this is something I definitely want to keep a copy of. And of course, Mega Man 11. I never played this, but I heard this game actually got a lot of attention and sold like a lot of copies. So assuming that it's probably very good, I don't know, but it's definitely worth getting a copy of. So, I'm trying to protect these things. I don't know. I mean, these days I'm just like I got to get back into gaming, or more like console gaming, and of course the stuff that is available on disc. I don't want it on like some Steam stuff. You can buy anything on Steam you want, but I don't want it on Steam because the minute you buy it on Steam, you're only getting a license to use it. You're not really playing. I mean, you're not really buying the thing. And of course, if I don't even know if I have access to it, I might if I'm in another country, right? So, anyways, let me just zip this thing up, and then I have one more box to open. So I spent a lot of money this month, and it's bad because now I have to spend a few thousand more. I mean, it might be 10, 20,000 on my legal costs, and I shouldn't have spent it, but I spent it already. So what can you do, right? So this is a whole a bunch of games. I mean, it's crazy, right? I was just buying, and then I think it's because I was feeling bad that I was being robbed. And if I don't spend my money now, I was afraid I was going to get robbed more. All right, so this box is from Video Game Plus. It's pretty popular, very popular, right? Worldwide, surprisingly. And it's in Toronto. And surprisingly, it's become so popular. So this is what I got from Video Game Plus. Let's see what what is in here. I don't even remember what's in here because I bought it so long ago. All right, I got it. I remember some of the stuff now. All right, so Persona 5. So you see all these Persona stuff. I wanted to get the Persona stuff because I love the Persona 3, Persona 4, right? Persona 1. And then you have here Resident Evil, right? Gold Edition. Really good. I love my Resident Evil stuff too. So that Resident Evil is definitely my childhood. I remember when I played it with my friend and we were on the phone together. We're like, you go this way, you open the door. And then, back then it was kind of different, right? We were on the phone, we're playing the same game. It's like, you open the door first. No, you open the door first. And then we were screaming. But anyways, Resident Evil Village, never played yet. I got this. This was $5. Persona 5, right? For $5. This is Persona 5 Royale. Or Royal, and I don't know the difference, but whatever. And then lastly, in this box, what we have is Tales of Vesperia, and this was a game that was not in my childhood, but it was in my teenagehood, or more of a upper teenage adulthood. But Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. I'm happy I was able to get a copy of that before it goes out of print. We got a lot of stuff. I mean, it's crazy how much I spent. And, I feel kind of bad about it now that I think about it and look at it. It's like all these things. That's a lot of freaking money, man. I mean, this is no joke. It's like, it's not free, But I don't know. I just kept on buying. And then now I'm realizing, hey, I need to go to court. I didn't think I was going to go to court. But it looks like, I have some jackass neighbors that just really they steal stuff, right? And they really just don't feel like, hey, they did anything wrong. So I gotta bring them to court and let them know, hey, this isn't right, and I'll let you know and we'll have the court decide. And who knew that it'll cost that much money? So that's why Canada's a pretty declining country if they can't even just figure the law out correctly. But anyways, those are everything I bought. Right, that's all.